Yo, yo, yo. What up? Who we got? Anthony, what up? Dwayne, Insane in the Membrane. What up? What's up? What's up? Eon, what's up, partner? Army Mike, heard you call in today, brother. Mike, remind me, where you from? And are you white, black? What's your ethnicity? I forgot. I know you were in the Army. It's all a brother like me knows. Army. Army Mizike. What we got, people? What we got? Stockton, California, Mexicano. All right. Stockton. I don't know where that is. I'm going to guess north. I'm going to look it up right now. Stockton, California, north or south. It is northern. I knew it. You know how I knew it? Because dudes from the north seem way cooler than dudes from the south. Southern Cal dudes seem kind of people. Seem a little fucking, I don't know, head in the clouds. The northern people that I met from Cali, those seem cool. And you seem cool. So that's what it is. Marco Polo, Fury stops Usyk, Sonny Edwards wins tomorrow. I agree with both of those. Agreed upon. 100. Word. Dwayne, Marco, did you hear Oscar trying to cancel Ryan's fight? He can't cancel it. Like I told you guys yesterday, all he can do is sue. And he even said that in his clapback. I haven't listened to his clapback till I think today. All he could do was sue after the fact. I don't think he could actually stop it. Even though a judge stopped Joshua versus Fury, remember that? And made him rematch Wilder. But I guess you can't stop it. They just would have sued him. Will you live stream tomorrow fight at 4 p.m. Eastern? Probably not. Probably not. I usually got family shit I'm doing during those times. Can't be on here with you guys. Wife will kill me. But we'll see. And Kid Austin and Shakur. Okay. I feel you. What else we got? What else we got goings on? Fury would have cooked AJ. Yeah, that was a consensus back then. Right? That was a consensus back then. But, you know, who knows? Hold on, just lost you guys. All right, I'm back. But I don't know why he wants to cancel the fight, because he's not involved in it. He's not getting a piece of it. They're probably looking at it as like, this isn't a pro fight, this is an exhibition. You only have a piece of me for pro fights. So maybe they do need to go to court and see, sometimes contracts are not fully clear. Interpretation is needed. So the judge might determine, nah, you guys' contract is for pro fights, not exhibitions. So you don't need to be a part of this. Fuck you. Or the judge might determine, nah, you owe them. So sometimes you just need a judge to clear it up. It causes bad blood between the two, but hey, that's business. Dubois has a good chance to beat Fury. Nah, I don't think so. Zhang. What up, Remington? Boxing been a little stale the last couple months for me. Well, we got a dope fight in in exactly 2 weeks. For the undisputed, should be at least, but definitely for the lineal heavyweight championship of the world, which Tyson Fury mirrors his second and third performances against Deontay Wilder by beating up from the outside on his toes like a ballerina, and then planting his feet deep like a redwood and battering and leaning on and muscling Alexander Usyk to cruise to a decisive stoppage. Victory via stoppage. What's up, AK? If Ryan loses an exhibition, Oscar fears it could possibly... Nah. I don't think it's that. He wants money. Trash, what up, man? Where you been? I know you don't, but I'm looking forward to Hitchens' fight next week. Nah, man, you know, I'm really looking forward to that fight.
Boring.
Sorry. As I was saying, I'm
Boring.
really... All right, never mind. I guess we're just not going to come to an agreement. Marco, did you hear the Tank fight's back on? Yes, not only that, but I applied for media credentials. So I am going to be at the Barclays Center press conference if I get approved. I don't know where the fight's going to be. Is the fight supposed to be at Barclays Center? Because I'll be at the fight too then. Cold chillin'. Private. What's up, blood? You know, I never looked at your picture yesterday. All right, I zoomed in. It's just you on a mountain. I thought maybe it was you in fatigues. I thought maybe you were an actual private, like in the military. Bro, I need a good laugh tonight. Can you hit the bag again? Wow. That's rude. What happened? I thought you were a good chat member yesterday. Now you come in with some rude shit? Don't get blocked. Do you think Ryan's actually going to fight Anpo? Who the fuck's Anpo? Marco, please can you cut the humble shit out and knock the locks off CYP? He thinks it's all about athleticism. Notice how he never talks about fight breakdown. I'm not being humble. We're not talking about me fighting him. I'm not fighting him. I tried to give him critique. He clearly couldn't take the critique because he's, you know, it's a first thing for him. Like, you know, boxing is a different discipline. It's all, this is all first time for him. You know what I mean? And some people have egos and they don't want to take critique, so that's fine. You know, and yeah, I know some people say some shit when they feel fucking uncomfortable and insecure. So that's what it is. I don't give advice or what's the word? Advice or critique when it's not wanted or welcome. That's all. You know what I'm saying? The Barkley, okay, then I'll be there if they approve me. Word is life. Anpo's the guy for the exhibition they're planning. Anpo, I thought his name is like Junatako Nakataki. Oh shit. See what I just did? All right, I'll hit myself with it.
Oh, that's racist.
I think Tank Shakur setting up perfectly. They both have fights in the winter. It's set up for the summer, maybe. I hope so, man. And hopefully by that point, when they fight, I'll already have a nice job somewhere, a sweet gig where I'm at the fucking fights, commentating. Somebody big, interviewing these motherfuckers. Well, it didn't take long for Carmel Broner, 14 pounds overweight. Wait, Carmel wasn't 14 pounds. He was 1 point something pounds, right? He's 147. He was like 148.9 or something. Junatako Nakataki. Yeah, okay, that's a different dude. Well, like I just said, I guess.
That's racist.
LOL, you got to hit yourself with this. I know, I did already. I did. LOM, hey, Boots ducking Virgil told y'all Boots fans. I mean, how do we know? Harold, what up? Eddie's giving Shakur Floyd versus. Eddie's giving short. We'll see. Virgil Mandroy said they signed. Well, we'll see. Till it's official, it ain't official. You feel me? Carmel is 130 pounder though. Yeah, I know. So all these fighters are ducking each other. I don't call it ducking, Lewis. I call it business decisions. Now that affects their legacy, but it's business. Nobody's scared. Ducking implies scared. I don't think they're scared. I just think they're not. They're making the right business decisions for them, or at least what they think is the right business decision. Carmel fights 135. Oscar said he gave them the offer. Oh, it was 135? He was not 14. No. He was that much bigger? What the fuck? Are you serious? He wasn't fighting at 47? That makes sense. He wasn't 47. I got his number. I should fucking ask him right now. Nah, that's 1 pound difference though. Carmel, another weight. Wow. Wow. He fought at 135? Wow. Okay, that I didn't know. That's 12, almost 13 pounds over, which is weird. Weird. Damn. I saw it was like 148.9. I'm like, a couple pounds over. He looks jacked, Carmel now. Looks jacked. Looks like he fucking hit the weight room. Let's not forget, Carmel just turned 18. He's getting into his man strength, his man body. And, you know, not in that way. But it's true. Although you look at me, the video of me at 19 hitting the bag, I'm almost the same exact weight now. I'm like 5 pounds heavier, maybe. 140, he was 143, he was over. Wow. Young dog, don't even look like a welterweight. I know. You okay? I got you the team. What's the most overweight you've come in at? Never. Always on weight. Might take PEDs. Nah, get out of here. He's not taking PEDs. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo Slice. Is that your wife in that picture? Girlfriend, wife? Not your daughter, because she looks about your age. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's definitely not your daughter. It has to be a girlfriend or a wife. Or a sister. I'm going to go with wife. Just trying to cover all the bases. I doubt he's hit his man body. I feel he looks mad jacked. Saw this coming a mile away. Carmelo's always out with strippers and shit. Is he? Is that true? He's fucking 18. Your wife. I figured. You guys got kids? See, you guys make fucking dope looking kids. You're probably like half black, right, Jimmy? She's all white, looks like, or Hispanic maybe. That mix, you got a little black, a little Hispanic, a little white. Whew. Makes the best looking fucking kids. Mixed kids are the best looking kids. I grew up in New York, man. It's all I fucked with growing up was mixed girls. Carmel does look like, yeah, he does. What's up, Bruce? How you doing? Long time no see. Happy Turkey Day, brother. What, Carmel? That's what he's saying. Yo, I busted my heavy bag today. It's leaking water. I had to fucking, and I'm not going with another water one. Actually, I'm trying to get one donated, given to me for promo from Title Boxing. But I'm getting a contender. I think they're going to send me a contender bag for free. I'm going to use that, like a classic, whatever, nylon stuffed one. Fuck the water one. What's the worst you've seen someone get slept? Look up Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir. Oh man, we can go here all day with that one. Matter of fact, I'm about to drop a video of where Roy Jones went God mode. Roy Jones went God mode, showing he's the greatest fighter in history to ever lace them up. He had one fight specifically where he looked like the Terminator. Muscles don't mean nothing. That's a fact. Buy a fight camp bag. Nope. Spending $2,000 on a fucking. Didn't I tell you guys my business is struggling, losing money? Although we had a good night tonight finally. And I'm not making almost shit. I got 10.3 million views on Instagram in the last 28 days. And I barely made anything. So I ain't paying. Those fucking fight camp bags are like two grand or some shit. Best freestanding bag ever. Too expensive, brother. Water bag. And I hate freestanding bags. Hate them. Hate them. Not doing that shit. Water bag is tough because of leak. I'd never had a leak. I mean, I got this one brand new. I've been living here since July. So 4 months it took me to bust it. And I could punch. And you know what I noticed? Did you guys see the video I dropped yesterday, the day before, all power shots? That's what did it. So you guys think I'm fucking around. You guys think I can't punch, some of you? You think because I do the fast shit? I busted the water bag from just filming one session of power shots. Busted it. So take that to the bank. I'm Dominican, born in NYC, raised in Jersey. Wife is white, Irish, Italian, born in Staten. Oh, where you guys live now? Jersey and Staten. Oh, she's born in Staten. That means she's. I know, Jimmy. I know your tricks. That means she probably grew up in Nebraska or some shit, but she was born in Staten. That's what that means. Because you would have said raised in Staten. But either way, are you Dominican? Well, that's basically half black, like in terms of DNA. I know culturally it's not, but you know what I'm saying? So you got that little what sub-Saharan African, right? Mix. You got the Native American, I guess is what Dominicans are, right? Then you got the Irish and the fucking Italian. You got kids? Because they're probably fucking Abercrombie and Fitch models. Look up Johnny Walker. Why don't you put it in the chat here? How was Turkey Day? Nah, man, I hate leftovers. Shit reminds me of growing up. It was just me and my mom. My father wasn't around. My mom was an awful cook. Didn't even celebrate most of the time because she's Bulgarian. Every now and then would make a turkey, and then I'd be stuck eating the leftovers, no joke, for like 3 weeks. And the shit was disgusting. So I don't eat leftovers. Felix versus Julian. Somebody asked me that yesterday, Hoops. What's wrong? Felix versus I would have to lean towards. Man, that's so tough. I don't know. They're so similar, those two. So similar. So similar. I don't know. Both tall, both like fucking. Maybe Julian because he's naturally a little bigger. If we're doing Time Machine where they just get in front of each other. Julian because he's bigger. But if they're the same size, it'd be 50-50. Like if we shrunk them down and swole them up. I got mine for $300. I like them more than the regular $300. I thought they're like $3,000 or $2,000. I'm not CYP. We know you can punch. I'm just saying. Some people don't. You know what I mean? He knows. He's not stupid. He knows. He knows. He just got, I think he's overwhelmed by this. Like, look, he might have, like, running in front of a lot of people. It's different when it's a different discipline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get a little more comfortable when you're comfortable performing in front of people or doing something in front of people. But when it's a whole new discipline, especially when it's one that's the most embarrassing, stumbling on your words in public speaking or coming in third place or even tripping in a race doesn't hold a candle to getting knocked the fuck out in front of people. And not only people, but thousands, hundreds of thousands maybe on replay on TBV. I mean, he knows that. I know that. So that's why I'm not going to go hard on him because I give him props for getting in the ring. He could have done without saying that racist shit, but whatever. That's his go-to, I guess, when he feels backed into a corner. You was going to say that's better. I need you to get in the ring if CBB. I can't fight. First of all, I don't want to fight. But even if I wanted to, I was a pro, so I can't fight USA Boxing. I already did USA Boxing. I can never do it again. Why don't you give moms no cooking credit? What you mean? Set up YouTube channel for your club so we can. Nope. Comedians do not sign off on being live streamed, especially in clubs where they do new material and don't want people seeing new material because they're still working on it. Marco, you see the video surfacing with Kid Austin Pops on what's his face? Yeah, where the Pops just jumped. Oh, the one where the Pops is calling him auntie, getting there with my young boy or whatever. Yeah, I saw it. Wife was raised in Staten. Okay, I'm mistaken then. I'm mistaken. Great kills. Everything in Staten Island is called kills. It's weird. Right, T? My wife laughed. Somebody told me why, though. It's something to do with, like, Native American shit. That's why. Kills is something Native American. It's creepy, because Staten Island smells for many years like a lot of things got killed there.
You know what the 9/11 graveyard is like for a lot of the stuff was in a something kills park. They took a lot of the
9/11 graveyard was in Kills, she's saying. Okay. That is ironic. Paul Williams versus Fondura, the praying mantis. The praying mantis. I like that, Rob. The praying mantis. Okay, where is it? I gotta find this. That's a good. I seen Mike Tyson and Mayweather hit the bag and got it. What you mean? Oh, that bag? Let me ask you a question. If you hit it, does it move right? Does it pop off the ground easily? Biggest tracks. I might get that too if it's only 300. Fuck it. Biggest trash talk around boxing behind Floyd. Ever? What's up, Lewis? So they can breathe. How do you feel? What's up, Joshua? How do you feel about the way they are moving Inoue? I mean, pretty good. He's doing his thing. He's staying in Japan. He's keeping the cards, the ball in his court, so to speak. Okay, salute, Mrs. Marco. Her name is Tia. That is her name. Tia the Great. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? So Jimmy, do you guys have kids? Probably got some, like I said, some Banana Republic models. Salute. What's up, Daryl? Oh. Okay, no problem. Hell no. It can fit up to 300 pounds. I got like half and I'm throwing bombs. It can fit up. What do you mean? Is it water? It's a water fill bag? Is that it? Who do you think beats Inoue? Nobody. Banana Republic, haven't heard that in a minute. Banana Republic is still around, isn't it? Yeah, it's still around. What do you mean? It's all a subsidiary of Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic. I think it's just those three. Sand and or water. I could do that now, but I can't. That's the thing. Because in my studio, I have to be able to move it out the way. And I don't think I could put it in you. I can't put it in the middle of the room. So I really want to get a bag that I can hang. I still might see if there's a way I could do that. A sandbag base. That's what we use to wear as kids. Hell yeah. You can move. You can move it? 300 pounds? You can move it? That's not going to be easy. It's going to be I'll get a workout just moving, pushing it into the middle and pushing it out the middle. I don't even need to hit it. Throw my back out. Inoue beat Tank. Inoue does not beat Tank, Lewis. Lewis, let me ask you a question. And this is an honest question.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I mean, that was probably more of a statement, but Inoue's not beating Tank. Too small. No kids, not yet, but soon. Oh, you're young? Okay. Well, good for you. Kids are great. As long as you don't raise them to be douchebags. If he increases his power. What's up, Low? Best pizza in Manhattan. I found one. Yo, so Low, that Tank fight is in the Barclays, so you also are applying for the fight too. So we'll do all the press shit. It'll be kind of annoying for me to come in now because I'm a little further, but fuck it. What are you gonna do? If they were the same size, I'd agree with him. Yeah, no, Tank's too big. Let's not forget, Inoue just moved to 122, right? So he's barely at 122. Tank could easily go to 140. They're about the same height probably, but Tank is, as his name suggests, he's a fucking tank. You know what I mean? Is more mass, more bone density. And when I mean bone density, I don't mean... Tutti frutti! You know what I mean. Marco, who are your favorite ring cards? Please don't pretend. No, I don't. No idea. Skill-wise, I think Inoue is better. Maybe, but size matters. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't mean
Tutti frutti!
But size matters, especially if you know how to use your advantages in size. They matter. What do you do if you were the trainer of Carmel? I mean, shit. Move him to 140, 147. I don't know what he's doing. I raised my kids to be douchebags. Okay, well, there you go. But the power is something different for sure. Yeah, for sure. CYP is getting knocked out of the world. I don't think he's going to get knocked out. I think he's going to lose a decision, but that might change. I want to see more clips of him. You know what I mean? Maybe I, I find it. I don't think he's going to win because of his lack of experience is the main reason, and then also his ego is preventing him. And it could just be a thing when he's talking in front of people because he is a great promoter. You know, I did hit him up before this, or he sent me a clip of him sparring. He emailed it to me or direct message it, and I responded, "Yo, you look good. I can give you some tips. Let me know." And then he said, "Yeah, let me know." But then I told him the tips live, so it could be a thing that I'm saying it live, and maybe I shouldn't have said it live because he's going to get defensive. But I mean, now I'm not going to get many tips because of that racist shit and how we reacted. So no, he's not even an amateur. A dude on the show on the Boxing Voice. CRP losing points. I think so too. I think he's gonna just lose on points, definitely. I don't think the other guy, from what I saw, Keem, has crazy pop. What up, Ray? Yo, Ray. Yo, Ray, did you apply for that? Do you do the live fights? Do you come in? You the Tank versus Roach thing. Did you apply for the credentials? Why would Kermel even show up for the weigh-ins? That's a great question. He's probably contractually obligated, and there's probably a clause in there. Like, was the fight canceled, or they got to pay or whatever? Just because you don't make weight doesn't mean the fight doesn't happen. The only one that needs to get knocked out is Jake Paul. Well, that's not going to happen based on his selection of opponents. Yo, feel me? Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'd love to see who's going to fight next. So I think it's going to be some. Chavez Jr. would be interesting. I didn't send the info. ING, how to what? No, you got to apply. Ray, you ever did a live media event? Do you know? Are you familiar with the process? What else we got, people? Talk to me. TV's loud as shit down there. I don't care, but she's deaf, I guess. My mother-in-law's over, and she's blasting the TV in the living room. I didn't send. Oh, okay. All right, what else we got? All right. Well, DM me. We'll talk about it, or I'll tell you what to do. And what else we got, people? Talk to me. I've been a fan of Errol, and I'm glad that he's doing well. Well, how do you know he's doing well? All we saw is one video of him like, aye, we working. And then Frank Martin's like, yeah, we working. I mean, I guess, like, we don't know what he's doing. I guess he wants to fight again. That's what that meant. But there's still nothing in the works. You know what I'm saying? Good old Errol. What else we got, people? Talk to me. Talk to me. Give me some fantasy matchups. Those are always fun. I'm about to drop a video of, I told you about the Roy Jones. Now, you guys know what? As a matter of fact, let me do it since I set it off.
I must have forgot.
This is probably his most dominant. Like, that person in the video I'm going to drop, nobody in history, nobody could have beat that Roy. Like, it's at that weight, too. At super middle. When you're going to start promoting? Promoting what? You low-key don't like down south dudes. Nah, that's not. Actually, you're wrong. I love down south dudes. They're fucking always mad, like respectful. They're like, I like down south dudes. They seem like less shady than us fucking East Coast dudes, at least from New York City. And we working. That's how they talk. I remember seeing a video of an amateur kid crying pains as his pops had him heated thermals blankets, losing 30 pounds. Yeah, you don't just fight at a different weight class. Errol looks like a 175 pounder, and Martin looks like a welterweight. Nah, Errol looked thin again in that pic, but he just, all you saw was his face. Chavez Duran. At 35, I might have to go with Duran. Emmanuel Augustus, Ben Whitaker. That, my friend, is an unrealistic matchup. Ben Whitaker's a light heavyweight. Emmanuel Augustus was, I think, welterweight. Maybe even lighter. Roy super middleweight was a menace at the time. He would be a menace in today's super.
Y'all must have forgot.
Not only a menace, the greatest fighter who ever lived. I'm dropping this video, and not only am I showing one of his greatest performances, but I break down some of the things he did, the tricks he did, and what made. I mean, incredible what he did. Incredible to watch. Roy Jones would have been a tough time for Mayweather if they were both in the same weight class.
Y'all must have forgot.
Mayweather at 140. Yeah, there you go. Chavez walks him down. Have you ever seen the sparring? Lewis, go Google after we get off. I don't want you leaving the stream. Look up Nigel Benn, who is one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, who was responsible for putting Daryl McClellan out of commission forever, giving him brain damage. Some of it might have been behind the head shots, but anyway. And watch Nigel Benn sparring Duran. This is a slightly older Duran, too. And Duran, look at the way Duran's defense. He was just such a slick defensive craftsman. Walking him down would have not been as easy as you think. He's laying on the ropes, playing with money, playing with one of the greatest super middleweights ever, whom he's way smaller than. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Loma. Canelo Ward. I think Ward's just too big for him. Although I'd be going for Canelo because Ward kind of bores me. Emmanuel Augustus was a junior welterweight. There you go. Right. And Ben Whitaker is a light heavy who's like 6'2". So unrealistic, unfortunately. Insane athleticism to hit a certain that man. Most fighters can hit for his insane. His reflexes, insane. Middleweight title basically one-handed. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and let me.
Y'all must have forgot.
My sleeping pills are kicking in. Might check out. Okay. What do you take? What sleeping pills do you take? Freddie Roach versus Arturo. Oh boy.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Dempsey versus Rocky. Ooh. I got to go with Rocky because of eras. Big difference between fighters' skills, skill set, and everything that they know, and the evolution of the sport and of human beings in the 20s and of the 50s. And they're both the same size. Where, Jack Dempsey was a couple inches taller, but same weight. I got to go with Rocky. He was just too evolved as a human being, as a race. And I don't mean white race, I mean the human race. If they were the same size, who would you take? Who was the same size? Pound for pound ranks higher. Oh. Pernell Whitaker, you mean? I could have swore you said Ben Whitaker. Manny versus Loma. I think Loma. Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Yuriokis Gamboa. Oh boy, I don't know. I thought that was a good one. Freddie Roach was not that exciting to watch, and Arturo was exciting, but not very skilled. You know what I'm saying? Arturo was exciting, but wasn't very moderate skill. He could just take a punch and he would stand there and bang. That dude would stand there and bang you like a woman of the night. He would bang out like a streetwalker. He would sit there and bang out like a Crip or Slauson. I don't even know if that's a thing. I know there's a Slauson. I don't know if Crips go there. I just rolled the dice on that metaphor. Jack Dempsey versus Joe Louis. Come on, Daryl. Joe Louis is the greatest heavyweight who ever lived. He's fucking up anybody from his era and earlier, and a couple from later on. Joe Louis is, I want you guys to know something. And I'm not just trying to be arrogant or Joe Louis is the greatest heavyweight pound for pound who ever lived. Easy. Easy. When you win, when you hold the belt and don't lose for almost 12 years straight, that's greatness. Loma versus Camacho versus Loma. At 35, Camacho's too big for Loma. That's unrealistic. That's the heart of the Crips. Oh, is it? Okay. Bang out like a hoe at Hunts Point. Ooh, I should use Hunts Point. That's a good one, Rob. Dudes were banging out like they were on Hunt. Those dudes were banging like they're in Hunts Point. I'm gonna use that one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write it down. Thank you. You just helped me come up with another good one. Banging like they were on Hunts Point. I'm definitely gonna use that one. I might even use it in my video I just dropped. And know that, Rob, that's because of you. James Toney versus Canelo. Canelo. No, excuse me, James Toney. That's what I meant to say. Wait, Rocky whooped Joe's ass. Okay. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
He did, but nobody asked Rocky versus Joe. They asked Rocky versus Dempsey. And I went with Rocky for that one too. Munguia Berlanga. Munguia versus Berlanga, huh?
Boring. Boring.
What's up, Autopilot? How does Schofield versus Shakur play out? Shakur is too seasoned and too disciplined and too tight with his defense, with everything. Too tight. Shakur by decision. Camacho held titles at lightweight. Yeah, but Loma's really a 30-pounder, maybe even a featherweight. Hunts Point might be too regional, though. It's okay. I do mad regional shit. I talk about the A train. I talk about all kinds of New York City shit. People don't get it. They don't get it. It's for me. Camacho versus Tank. Camacho was too big. Well, actually, no. At lightweight. I don't know, man. Camacho might have boxed Tank's fucking ears off. And again, I can't do these with dudes who are still active. We got to see what Tank has. Tank might fight somebody like a Camacho soon, and then we'll get a better idea, like a real, slick, fast southpaw. Hector Camacho always had issues with good counterpunchers. Okay. Tarver versus Ward. Ooh, that one I like. I'm gonna go with Tarver. Joe was old, really old, 38. Matter of fact, which back then was like literally that was like 40, 45, 48 now. It was almost 10 years older, and like literally that's how the body is. All the advancements and everything. That's literally like 10 years difference. Joe came out of retirement. He came out of retirement for money because the IRS was swallowing his shit up. Swallowing his shit up like a hungry great white. All his cash. James Toney versus Bivol. Bivol still active. Can't do it. Marciano, the best of all time. There's an argument for that. The only undefeated heavyweight, who I don't think there was ever an argument that he lost. Barbershop is a great movie, hella underrated. That, my friend, is very, very random. Camacho was great. He was one of the best ever. Hagler versus Tony. Hagler. I got Hagler over any middleweight ever, except Roy. But Roy and Tony weren't really middleweights very long, so I don't count them as true middleweights. IRS took his kids' money. Did they? No. Well, he finally got pardoned. Way long after he died, a president pardoned him finally. Marco Boxing is missing Larry Merchant. What you mean? I hated Larry Merchant. Hated his commentary. Hated his commentary. I thought he was arrogant. I thought he was annoying. I thought he was a fucking uppity white dude. He gave us white people bad names. If I was 60 years younger, I'd kick your ass. You would have never kicked his ass. No age. Like, why do you even say that? Arrogant prick. Who's your A-team announcers? I don't give a fuck. Roy. I like Bobby Ches a lot. He was really good. Merchant used to hate Floyd and Zab. Yeah, well. Oscar is a hypocrite piece of trash. Why? Talk to us. Larry is old. He's old as shit now. Larry is wild. Roy. All right. Well, thank
Y'all must have forgot.
I used to like when Roy would laugh. He'd be like, he. It's like, Will GM. He. I do this all night. Roy pops all his tees. Well, yeah, you know, I do it all night with my knees. What's up, Galaxy? What's cracking? Still want to know where you're from and either your age range or your ethnicity. Got to get a little background, man. You know so much about me. I don't like how you're so fucking stealthy. Happy Thanksgiving, though. I love my chickens. That's racist. Just 'cause he's black, yes, have chickens.
Oh, that's racist.
I'm just fucking with you. I know he like breeds chickens or whatever. Getting kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is weird. Talk to me. Give me a little something. A little something. Give me a little taste. Whichever one you want to give. Whatever it is. Don't, no joke, though. Could be a city. Could be a state. A region. Two-Tone got to be in here. Nah, he's not in here. Two-Tone is not in here. Two-Tone will be giving a shit about me. Two-Tone's staring at mad yams. Oh, shit. Check it out, my man. Oh, R9 Vlog with crispy, extra crispy, original recipe, spicy 2-piece. He's keeping Zepeda away from Shakur. Isn't he also keeping Floyd Schofield away from Shakur? But maybe that's the right thing to do for Schofield. Zepeda, no. Zepeda would be a very good challenge for Shakur. Arguably could beat Shakur. Shakur is a fighter that I've never seen a fighter be so much hype, right? And I'm not saying he's overhyped because he very well could be the goods, but so much hype about how special he is. But yet he hasn't done anything that's crazy special. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense? Yeah, he's a great defensive fighter and he's beat everybody. But people just think, I know people who know him and they say they've seen him do shit that you wouldn't believe in the gym. I just haven't seen it myself, so I can't confirm it. Fredo Benitez versus Pryor. Pryor, for sure. Shakur is rich and boring. He's rich? Okay. Underrated fantasy fight I've always wanted to see, old school, though. James Hard Rock Green versus Marvin Hagler. Come on, man. Nobody beats fucking Hagler. Surprise a lot. Yeah, but nobody beats Hagler. Let's not get carried away. Shakur's better than all these chumps. Word? What makes you think that? What makes you think Tank won't catch him and hit him with a fucking face full of chloroform? What makes you think that? Clubber Lang versus Ivan Drago. That, my friend, is not real people. Another big shout. Vlog for another extra piece, this time with extra napkins and a side order of biscuits. And I think Zepeda has a good chance versus Shakur. Well, he does. Zepeda's a hard puncher. Good fighter. That's a perfect style we're going to see. Come forward Mexican style versus slick black fighter style. So that'd be a great test. The thing is, we got to see it happen. We got to stop talking about it. We got to be about it. You know what I'm saying? Very possible, but he just has that will to win, if anything. Okay, maybe. I want to see Devin against Shakur. Well, I don't know what's going on with Devin. He will be back. I do believe that. Just when, where. That rematch with Ryan will be some of the most epic shit we could think of, but is it going to happen? That, my friends, is the question. Feel me? Very possible, but he just has that will to win anything. He's more skilled than these dudes. Yeah. I want to see Dev or Shakur. Devin needs a tune-up, you think? Nah. When you're a world champion and you take a loss, you need a tune-up. When you're in the gym and all, tune-ups are bullshit. Unless you're the kind of person who would really benefit psychologically from it. But you don't need it physically. It's not a necessity. Usually you don't need it, actually. But again, thoughts on Carmel missing weight, but I can't believe that, man. I don't know what happened. Did he make any comments on it? Where you live at? Now I'm in right outside New York City in Connecticut. That's where I'm at now. But in New York City my whole life. And now I'm about 45 minutes outside. NYC, sucker. Sucker. Actually, even closer to the boogie down Bronx. I think they should give Devin a dude he can stop, or KO probably give him a confidence boost. It depends where his mind's at. He might not even be that shook, rattled from this whole thing because Ryan tested positive. So in his mind, it's like, nah, nothing he did, nothing I didn't do, drugs. That's what I would do. But I'm arrogant. You know, I would never think it was me. If I had a reason not to. If I just got whooped straight up, then yeah, of course. But you still got to look. I'm not that arrogant. I remember one fight that I lost, even though I think I won. I was okay with the loss, an amateur fight, because I was like, I should have made it clear. The guy, I just couldn't figure him out fully. He was a tall guy, just kept jabbing, staying away. It was hard to get to him. Carmel had a good Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, that's a fact. Tank for Sloan, I really want to see that fight, but I knew it wouldn't happen. Well, it still might. Oh, yeah, nah, probably won't. Nah, man, nobody takes that bad out of a whooping and don't think about it. Yes, Eon, they do. If you found out the guy was cheating, then you're like, oh, okay. Simple. I disagree. Cheating like that? Oh, easily. And that might be actually a bad thing for Devin because he might not blame himself enough now and not make the adjustments he needs to make and think that everything he did is good enough as long as Ryan's not cheating. That's the problem. That is wrong, having a wait in the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah. But if you're 17 pounds over, I mean, that's insane. Some dudes are dumb. Yep. Tank is the best coochie in boxing. His fans are brainless. Damn. Biggest coochie? Why are you violating Tank for, man? What did he do to you? I don't know one dude like that. I guess Devin has to be better defensive fighter. He was pretty good, man. He just, when something comes in at you faster than your reflexes can react to, there's nothing you could do. I mean, yeah, I guess when he throws his jab, he cannot put his hand down, but I've seen dudes, like, if you look at when Roy got knocked out, and forgive me, Lord, for the sacrilegious.
Y'all must have forgot.
When Carver hit him and knocked him out that first time, Roy's hand was up. It was right here. And Tarver just came around it and hit him. His hand was still up. The hand up doesn't always save you. Punches can come in front of it. I've seen punches land in front of this, or I've seen them land behind it, or on top of it. The only thing I can't do is land underneath because, you know, your wrist. Dev needs to fight at 147. Tank, 30-year-old prospect. He's not a prospect because he was a champion. Vlogs. You're my man. But prospect and champion cannot be intertwined. It feels me. You give Ryan credit for fighting Devin. Fifth half credit, maybe. Marco, you love West Coast rappers. No, I do not. Isn't that how Mosley caught Floyd? No. No, Mosley caught Floyd clean. Mosley threw the punch faster. I've been in there too. Like when I sparred with Camacho Jr., there's an example. Sometimes it's when somebody's faster than you're used to. exceptionally fast. It takes you a second to calibrate your shit to be able to adjust. You have to calibrate and readjust to that speed. That's what Floyd ended up doing. Initially, the punch just got there faster than he could react. Shakur ain't rich. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think he's, he made a few million, a couple, 2-3 fights, but don't forget, he keeps barely half of that. Right? So, Tank only fought one champion his whole career. Common. No, that can't be right. I don't look at, but that can't be right. Barrios and Cruz. Well, Pitbull was a champion after. Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz. Yeah, maybe you're right. Shit, that'd be crazy if that's true. Camacho Jr. was terrible, but he's still a champion. So Camacho Jr. was terrified of Zab back in the day. Probably. Shakur don't even like fighting. He a biatch. Maybe. Barrios didn't have a real WBA. He didn't? Okay. I thought he won the Who did Tank beat for at 140? Wasn't it Barrios? Or no? Barrios came down to 35. Who did Tank fight at 140? Barrios, but I think Pedraza was champ. Like I roll my R's? Pedraza. Because I'm Bulgarian. Slick black style. Oh, Chicago, you're so racist. Let's hit you with it.
Oh, that's racist.
And Tank is a champion now because he got elevated. Email champ. Tank is one of the best fighters in the world, like it or not. Now, that could change when he gets in there with some of the people, his contemporaries, that are close to his level. But as of now, that's just what it is. Nah, it was Barrios at 140. Okay, it was Barrios 140. Barrios is naturally 154. No, he's not. He is now. I mean, he's tall. Shakur ain't got no heart. Shakur got no heart. How do you know? Best boxing movie. I don't know, man. There's not any boxing movies I like watching, really. The Rockies. But, crazy how you're defending. I like Tank, man. I like Tank. I don't think Tank is garbage. I think you're... So, here's the thing. You guys come here because I'm fucking balanced. I'm honest. You're not being balanced right now. It's not all or nothing. You have points, Vlogs. You definitely have points, right? What you're saying has validity, but it's not all or nothing. That's all I'm saying. You have points, but don't go all the way to one side of the pendulum. Mark, you remember Vivian Harris? I do. He was tall, right? For his weight. Yeah, if Tank was a dog, he could have fought Shakur. Yeah, but, who knows? The best is Rocky. Yeah, which one? 4 is my favorite because of just the time in my life. The whole the Soviet thing. And don't forget, I'm Bulgarian, so Bulgarian was communist under Soviet kind of rule. Tank fights once this year, I know. I like Tank too, but we can't defend him on how he's moving. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like some of the movements. Like the Roach fight is kind of unacceptable. I'm with you. But saying he's a paid email champion, he's garbage, I mean, that's not true either. He ain't fighting until freaking March. Tank is definitely one of the best fighters, but I don't like his biased fan base. Yeah, that's true. His biased fan base. So was Deontay Wilder's fan base, and so was a lot of Errol Spence's fan base. Very biased at the time. Boxing needs that old school shit back. What old school shit? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What old school shit? Yo, this cracker right here is hungry. Tank can fight whoever he can KO in my... Tank can fight whoever he can... Huh? Speak English, Eon. Tank fan base is crazy. Man, I've already been to one of his fights, and I'm probably going to go to another one now. The way some of those the girls especially dress, I mean, it's goofy. They're literally wearing see-through dresses with just like a fucking string covering their cooch and little stars over the nipples. Like not even hot, just too much. Too much. I feel like I'm in Hunts Point. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave a little of the imagination. At least I think. He's holding a belt. His biggest bag is at a weight, and guys still don't Mando him. True. Camacho way better than Sugar Ray Leonard. All right, you're just trolling now. Tank fights whoever he knows he can KO. Well, you have to understand though, and you're right, but you have to understand something. It's not all him doing the matchmaking. While it's him and he decides, when you have your manager, your promoter, your advisor, your lawyer, your boys, you're all in your ear, sometimes you shift your opinion and you start being like, okay, maybe I should fight this guy. You saw kids at the event? Kids? Nah. I mean, probably. I don't remember any, though. Is Hunts Point like Street World? The lady? Yes. That's a big hooker area in the Bronx. There was a big documentary on HBO years ago. You're too young. Called, I think it was called Hunts Point something. Live at Hunts Point. And it was just basically a documentary chronicling a bunch of like hookers and pimps and shit on Hunts Point. Yeah. Tank is bringing up someone from 130 to fight on pay-per-view. I know. I'm with you. Don't like it. Roy got CTE. Okay, let's see. What is fitting for you? Okay, let's start with this one.
You lousy corksuckers.
First one. You say that again, and
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
And lastly, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just hit you with what you deserve. For saying that.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Watch your mouth. You should be ashamed of yourself talking about Roy like that. He was bugging Prime Hector versus 80. Yeah, no, Sugar Ray Leonard beats Camacho. Even though Camacho fucked Leonard up when they fought, but Prime Camacho wins. I mean, Leonard wins, excuse me. Okay, but he didn't have longevity. Sugar Ray. Kids and teens love boxing. They do. We got a street like that, too. Yeah, okay, Eon. Don't act like you just heard about it. You know you be on there with that fucking hairdo of yours. You have a pimp hairdo. So I know you got a couple under your fucking wing. Eon be like, $100. Mr. Benjamin is lonely, bitch. Sorry, daddy. Marco, I used to see you at Hunts Point all the time. Never. You know Roy was Russian. Yeah, Russian citizenship. I do know that. I like Roach, but not even signed to a promo company. I know, man. He's a champion, though, 130, right? Camacho be Sugar Ray. Whooped his ass. Matter of fact, the only person to ever get a TKO victory over Sugar Ray Leonard is Hector Camacho. And only this, I believe, the third person to drop him. Camacho versus Duran. Duran. And I think Tank also fights people where he can probably 80% purse. Yep. Well, those people are just happy to be getting the opportunity to fight him. So, any boxing on Saturday? I don't know. Benabita, come on, man. Come on. All right, let's add vlogs. Who you got? I'll tell you who I got. And I got somebody decisively in a dominant stoppage. And his name is David. But which David? Who you got? And I'll tell you who I got. Ray was 40 and he had 6-year layoff. He wasn't 40. He was 40 when he fought Camacho. Wow. He fought Norris to avoid Michael Nunn. He originally was supposed to fight Nunn. Yeah, Nunn would have been too big. Nunn was 50. Nah. Nunn was 60. Nunn was a middleweight champion, not a 54 champion. Camacho versus Durango. I would sell my left nut to see that fight. Who the fuck's Durango? Sounds familiar. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Fucking exactly. That's the better master. Mr. Benjamin is lonely, bitch. That's what Eon be doing. Duran. Oh, you call him Durango? That's not a thing. Galaxy, so you're just confusing people. Yep, he was 40. There you go. So that's why it played out the way it did. I like your videos. Thank you. Thank you, our boxing purist. Appreciate you, Foz. Thank you. Gonna drop a dope one on Roy Jones tomorrow. Ecuadorian Sasquatch. It's not that big, and he's not hairy, really. So, if you see other fighter fighting their prime, who would you choose? Oh, probably Sugar Ray Robinson because there's no footage of him fighting in his prime. Live? Oh, there's a bunch. Jack Dempsey, Jack Johnson, probably. Jack Johnson. I think that's my number one answer. When he fought Norris, he was 34. Yeah, which isn't that old. But for then, again, guys, that 10 years, that 34 was equivalent of today's 44. You had a good night at your club tonight. What is a good... No, that's not what I meant. Meaning people came in and fucking actually attended so I could hopefully pay the rent. Ecuadorian Butterball. He's not fat. He used to be, not now. 34 back then, 43. Okay, whatever. That's about right. Almost 10 years. We can give it 8 years. Or that's 9, but same shit. Same shit, motherfuckers. Yeah, man. That's a great... if I could have a time machine, that's one of the things I would do. I would jump back and see a few things. One of them would be watch Jack Johnson fight, watch Jack Dempsey fight. I'd have to talk like this, Shane, and put on one of those stupid fucking top hats just so I fit in, so they don't look at me like he's a time traveler. How do you pay the comedians? I don't want to talk about my business. I don't want to do that. That shit is stressful, and that's not what the room's about. What else we got? Chavez versus Floyd Mayweather would be a good fight. It would be a great fight. I think Floyd would just pick him apart. Because he's fought dudes with as much power as Chavez. He's fought dudes just as aggressive. He's done all that. So I think he could handle him. Then Ray wanted to fight again after Camacho beat Chain. Did he? Who was he going to fight? Canelo accomplished way more in 11 months than Benavidez his whole 10 years. Yeah, but that's not his fault. Benavidez is fighting everybody in his division. He's not ducking. Canelo's the one ducking. Benavidez. Same, honestly. Yeah. Chavez kills Floyd. All right. Well, of course you're going to say that because, as we all know, you have a proclivity for...
Oh, that's racist.
Do you have anybody beating Floyd starting in this from the 70s? Yeah. I already gone over this. I'll go over it again, though. Wait. Hold on a second. Before I do that. Am I seeing this right? Chicago's picking a black dude as a... Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I agree. One of the greatest ever. Now, back to this one. Yeah. I got a bunch. Not a bunch. Only 4 to 5 fighters who I think could be Floyd Mayweather. These are the greatest welterweights of all time. Right? In or around welterweight. Floyd. 1. Okay. The ones who I think could beat him, possibly. Sugar Ray Leonard. Pernell Whitaker. Aaron Pryor. A young Oscar De La Hoya who came a hair away from beating him already when he was old. And the last one, Sugar Ray Robinson. So that's 5 fighters I think could have possibly beaten Floyd. Of the 5, the only 2 that I give, I'd say 50-50 on all of them except for 2, Sugar Ray Leonard and Pernell. I'll do 65-45 that Floyd loses to them. Benavidez would beat anybody at 60. I'm with you. I'm with you. Bo versus Tyson. Yeah. Okay. I've heard Tyson say you fight people because breaking bread with your friends, making you and your friends make money for each other is the best gift you can give. He says that now. Yet back then he's like, oh, I wouldn't want to fight him. We're cool. There was mentions of Oscar, but Roy probably slightly killed himself. He's only 47% racist. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm surprised he said that. But honestly, Chavez versus Floyd would be the ultimate 50-50. I disagree. I disagree. You just heard the ones I think are 50-50. And I think I'd go with Floyd. McClellan, the G-Man, unbelievable fighter. He didn't go. I know, man. McClellan was no joke. He might have, let's say he didn't get injured permanently. He would have rematched Ben, and I think he would have fucking knocked him out. Salvador Sanchez versus Floyd. I take that back. Sanchez versus Floyd, the ultimate. Salvador Sanchez, first of all, I believe was way lighter than Floyd. The motherfucker died at 23. Not nearly enough sample size. Not enough data. You can't figure it out. He didn't fight it long enough. Didn't Benavidez, I think you might say, struggle his last fight? No, he didn't struggle. He just didn't knock him out. He won every fucking round, almost. How do you win almost every round? And people see, that's how good he is. People are used to seeing him flatten dudes like a smash burger. But since he didn't do that, he's struggling. He won every round. Sanchez beats him, though. Nah, hell no. Being racist is cool nowadays. Yeah, towards white people, which I've been getting a taste of, but not the other way around. The other way around, you get canceled, you get shit on, but it's okay to me. Be racist to white people. That's trendy. I guess we're getting our fucking reciprocity, reparations for what my ancestors did. What did you say about Bo Tyson? Tyson would beat him. I think Bo was overrated. They took him out. I bet he was going to clear him. What? He said Burger Vides. Oh, that's what he said? That's actually kind of funny. He said Burger Vides. Okay. That's a good one. I missed that one. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Good one. Who are some of your favorite fighters? Post, you have good knowledge from all eras. I mean, we'll be here all day. But Jack Johnson, Gene Tunney, Jack Dempsey, Willie Pep, Ray Robinson, Sandy Sadler, those are the old school ones. There's more. There was a really fucking Canadian dude. What the fuck was his name? God, it's escaping me now. That Jack Johnson fought him once, barely beat him, and ducked him after that. Oh, fuck. What's his name? Why is it escaping me? Fuck. Jack Johnson versus Canadian heavyweight. Why is he escaping my name now? Not Tommy Burns. What the fuck's his name? Shit. Not Burns. Jack Johnson. Ducked. What the fuck's his name? Not Jim Jeffries. Jim Jeffries was one of the greatest heavyweights, too. He only lost to Jack Johnson. He went undefeated his whole career, then came back old and lost to Jack Johnson. Langford, Sam Langford. That's who it was. He was a bad man. He was little for a heavyweight, but he kicked ass. That's kind of sound like you wish you could be racist back. Nah. I grew up in Hell's Kitchen, man. I grew up around a mix of everything, man. I'm telling you, you could ask other dudes from Manhattan, black, Hispanic, Indian. There was really no real racism when we were growing up. We were all just fucking people together in a melting pot. It's the truth. I didn't see racism until I left New York City. Canelo fights Jake before Benavidez. And that would be so sad, Oscar. Javante, I'm with you. Sam Langford, not Langston, but close. Okay, I'm with that. Cypher, what up, blood? Welcome. Gypsy Joe Harris was a heck of a fighter too. Don't know him. Sam Langford whooped Jack Johnson in sparring. Jack Johnson barely beat him in the only fight they had. Why Hell's Kitchen call Hell's Kitchen? Well, let me put you this way. What's hotter? What's the hottest place in hell? The kitchen. There you go. It's fucking hot. Hot. Shit goes down. That's why. There's a lot of, and then so that's the early fighters. There's more if I think about it. And then of course Joe Louis. You know who was a really good fighter? Igmar Johansson. He only lost once, I believe, to Floyd Patterson, who he beat. Igmar Johansson was a very underrated heavyweight too. Dudes in NY Soft. Eon, I will slap the shit out of you. Slap you, make your fucking hair go like this in the back. Make that shit just boop boop. Make the shag shiver like a weeping willow. Don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You keep this up.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Okay? Don't fuck with me. Huckleberry Finn. The fuck does that mean? I feel like that's racist. So I'm not sure if you're being racist to me, but I feel like you probably are based on your track record. So
Oh, that's racist.
let's just do it. Let's just get it out there. You know what I'm saying, Lewis? These dudes here. Bugging out. All right, people. I think I'm going to bounce in a second. What else we got? Last words. Closing thoughts. Started late today because I had shit to do. I'll try and get on this early tomorrow. Jim Jeffries retired so he wouldn't have to fight Big Jack. Not true. Because he came back and fought Jack. Oh, you think maybe because of the pressure of people having to get the championship back into Whitey's hands, he came back? That might be true. Haters go away. Haters gonna hate. I seen a poll today asking who wins, Jersey Joe or Floyd Patterson. I think Floyd Patterson was very overrated. I got Jersey Joe. I think Jersey Joe would box the shit out of Floyd Patterson. Didn't they fight? They never fought. Did Jersey Joe Walcott fight Floyd Patterson? I feel like they fought. Yeah, they. Oh no, they didn't fight, did they? Who wins? Yeah, no, they didn't fight. Oh wait, did they? Huh? No, they didn't. I got Jersey Joe was an excellent boxer. He would have fucking danced. He would have tap danced. He would have tap danced around him like Fred Astaire. Let's go, Trump. Okay. I got Pop Marco. Don't mess with me. Yeah, you got Soda Pop. How you guys say that shit there in Indiana? You got some Coca-Cola, some Sprite, some Jolt Cola. You better drink a lot of Jolt Cola. You want to fuck with me, Eon? It's kind of pop you got. Fuck you out of here. Chicago always been racist. Word. Floyd Schofield, SR News. I had Joe to hell yeah. Nah, they didn't. You're right. What's Patterson's best win? He didn't really beat. Didn't he knock out Archie Moore? Let's see. Let's do this before I get out of here. I think he might have beat Archie Moore, but Archie Moore was already old, very old, and way out of his weight class. All right, let's see. Floyd Patterson's best wins. I'm gonna go through these names quickly. If I recognize any of them. Joe Gannon, no. Willie Trey, David Woodlock, who's fighting here, all dudes with shitty. Archie Moore, yeah, he did beat Archie Moore. Knocked out Archie Moore. For the vacant. So that he knocked out Archie Moore for the heavyweight title. Vacant. But Archie Moore, again, way out of his weight class and was probably, let's see, this is in 56. Archie Moore, birthday. Archie Moore's born in 1913. So Archie Moore was 43. So I was right when Patterson knocked him out. So the only Igmar Johansson knocked him out, and then Igmar Johansson, he knocked out Igmar Johansson in the rematch. And he beat him twice. Sonny Liston knocked him out. So Muhammad Ali destroyed him. Henry Cooper, Jerry Quarry beat him. Jimmy Ellis beat him. I mean, yeah. What makes anybody think that a man who should have got the victory over Joe Louis in the first fight, who outboxed the shit out of Joe Louis, yeah, Floyd Patterson was just one win to old Archie Moore. That's it. So really nothing. Igmar Johansson only had 2 losses, both to fucking Floyd Patterson, if I'm not mistaken. So, whoop, there it is. Joe was a little older. Joe wasn't 43. I'll tell you that. Is heavyweight the best? Nah. It's at the mix. Custom auto. 3 champions he trained. Archie Moore, guy named Jose Torres, light heavyweight champion. Boricua, I believe. And Mike Tyson. How can I be racist? I'm Mexican. Well, I mean, anybody could be racist. Big shout. Yeah, well, maybe he knows. He knows he's gonna have to. I'm gonna put the beats on him, like my name was Dr. Dre. How about Dirty Shoelace Jones? Dirty Shoelace Jones. The fuck's that mean? Alicia Goat, he fought Archie Moore, Larry Holmes. Crazy. Yeah. Holmes whooped his ass, but I think a younger Holmes would have given him problems too, because they were so similar. Yeah, I remember. I mean, yes. Floyd Patterson as well. Yeah, Floyd too. That's what I thought. Yeah, man. Floyd Patterson was very overrated. Or Jersey Joe Walcott would have literally danced on him. He would have glided along the ring like Usher. It would be like an Usher concert up in that ring. Yeah. Jersey Joe did this great switching. He would switch left to right in the ring. He wouldn't really go southpaw, but he would get in that stance to fucking confuse you. Maybe throw one punch, but then turn. Very good. Another extra. Yeah, meaning that's yep, I know. But that's squashed, so all good. All right, people, I'm gonna bounce. I'm tired. Appreciate you. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.